I find morphology, bits of words and how they go together, to be very interesting. It's a topic that is of great interest to me. Steve and I both have many interests. That is to say, we're both interested in many different topics. So we can modify the word interest slightly. If you do something with interest, like reading or playing with Lego with interest, we could say that you're doing it in an interested way, or that you're doing it interestedly. She interestedly studied the words, but we don't usually say that. It sounds a bit weird. We usually say that you're interested in what you're doing, or that you're doing it with interest. She read the book with interest. And prefixes can help us build some really interesting word families, and I find the word family of interest particularly cool. So we have these two prefixes, dis, D-I-S, dis, which means the opposite of. And then we also have the prefix un, un, which means not. So they're pretty similar, yeah? And usually words or roots can only have one or the other, because they both sort of mean, not, or the opposite of. So we don't usually have both of them. We usually have one or the other. But in the case of interest, we can actually add both to the word interest to build some slightly different but related words. Not at the same time, one then the other. So they help us build words in our interest word family. Let's do un first. So to find something uninteresting is to find it boring. Many people find grammar boring. They find it uninteresting. They're uninterested in grammar. Not me, but, lots of other people. On the other hand, to be disinterested in something, disinterested, means that you're impartial to it. You have no strong feelings about it one way or the other. So we want a jury in a court case, or a judge of a competition, to be disinterested in who wins, but not to be uninterested in the outcome. So we want them to not want anyone in particular to win. We want them to be disinterested, but we want them to be paying attention and to care about, the process, and that it's done fairly. We want them to have an interest in it. We don't want them to be uninterested. Yeah, so that's a little bit about the interest word family, which I find interesting.